And typically this is going to be the case where it's going to be a Megaton monster, right? A Maramotus or something. And this is a good example of like dodge area. So doing dead memories, it wouldn't help because they have dodge area. But what we can do, let me slow this down. Thought Provoker. Alright, absorbs it. Go for it. Alright, you get a turn. My Anticipation kicks in. And then TNT Party, eliminate the main threat. Thought Provoker. Anticipation. You do not want to miss out on this monster. It's going to be a Tales event monster, and you essentially have like a week to prepare to get the gems for this monster. So please check out my guides on any Tale events. I literally have a step-by-step guide. Tales events are actually very simple. Also join ML Guides, link in the description. You do not want to miss out on this next Tales event monster. Hey everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. Welcome to an exclusive first look at Raris. This is a light and metal monster. Man, I am so excited for this video. I imagine this is going to be a pretty long video because there's a lot to explore about this monster. We're actually going to take a look at his skills before we analyze him and compare him to other monsters in terms of stats. But huge shout out to SP for giving me everything I need to make this video. Just so you guys know, this monster is going to be the Tales monster. So this video is going to be released like 1 week before this monster is even available, so there's going to be plenty of time for you to prepare to get this monster, and trust me, you are not going to want to miss out. So everyone, yeah, SP gave me everything I need to make this video. They provided the monster, the cells, any gems I use will be reimbursed, and they provided the food to feed this monster all the way to level 150. Okay, so I went ahead and took the monster all the way to rank 5 because honestly, that's when the monster is at its best. It gets all of its ranked up traits. That's right, this monster has a lot of traits. At rank 0, you start the game off with Abomination. You're immune to Possession, Corruption, Nightmares, and Bleeding. So that helps against Hidden Shiv and obviously getting hit with any Corruption skill, including that, or Possession, including that of Lord Inheritor. Alright. We have the True Vision. Precision is doubled. You will never miss your attacks. I shouldn't say never, but your precision is doubled. You have a Status Caster 50% damage increase. You have a Status Caster Freeze immunity, so like Silgara, even Zyra, and maybe potentially trying to freeze you won't work. And you have a Status Caster Torture immunity as well. So it gives immune to all tortures. It's only for yourself. Yeah, it's only for yourself. So, really good. Too bad Spirit of Destiny like cleanses all of that away. But no, really good, right? Let's see what else we can examine. Oh, I should have probably mentioned, obviously, in order to get the full skill set of this monster, you're going to have to rank up as well. Normally, I do the monster at rank 3 and then at rank 5, but I figured I might as well just showcase a monster at rank 5 and not worry about the rank 3 when we don't have everything and all that. Alright, but obviously, if whatever capacity you can get this monster, whether it's unranked, just go for it. You need this monster and then you just take it slowly in the rank up survival dungeon, and eventually you'll have yourself a really powerful monster. In terms of relics, this monster can hold the staff relics, so anything to recover stamina. Let's go ahead and equip the Master Staff. You have access to an amulet, so again, even if you don't have like a Master Staff or anything competitive like that, maybe Tiny's amulet, also a way to recover stamina. We'll come back to the Doomsday talents, and let's take a look at skills, and then like I said, we'll take a look at the stats of this monster compared to other ones. So no memory, deals low metal damage, activates cooldown on one enemy, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina. You can literally chain CDA. It's funny because if it's a 1v1 battle, Raris versus someone else, and they don't have any 0 cooldown skills, you would actually win the battle because you would non-stop use this. Every single attack would slowly chip away at their life, and you keep activating cooldowns, so you would win. Unless they got an ult, but hey, there's a chance you get your ult too. And so you have that. I always love when a monster has 0 cooldown skills. Considering in a mirror match, right, you're going to be taking down someone that can activate your own cooldowns. Also 0 stamina, so that's never an issue. You have a skill that deals low metal damage and applies nanovirus to the enemy, so you have a way to block positive effects. Honestly, nanovirus has become one of the most powerful dots in the game because it blocks positive effects. Let's see, you have Bacteria Staff, deals low metal damage, applies nanovirus to all enemies, 40 stamina to and cooldown, but you block everyone from getting positive effects thanks to nanovirus. Obviously, you can't equip nanovirus on a monster that has immune to torture, so that's something to watch out for, especially since some of the meta monsters right now, Fruitation and Poseidonia, are immune to torture. Oh, Lord Inheritor as well. Funny enough, you are a light monster, so you also have that elemental advantage against Lord Inheritor in some situations, since he is dark and fire. Let's see, you have Shining Blow. It removes positive effects from one enemy, deals low light damage, so it's a cleansing skill on a 1-turn cooldown. Dead Memories removes positive effects from one enemy. As the first thing it does, then it activates all cooldowns and applies nanovirus to all enemies. So, bye-bye positive effect. Hello, CDA and nanovirus. Awesome, I love that skill. Also, it deals no initial damage, so you don't gotta worry about relics triggering and talents triggering, right? Twisted Future removes positive effects from one enemy, applies time stop to one enemy, then to all enemies. So this is amazing, right? It is, hey, lose your status caster Megaton, time stop to everyone. So this monster is like, I'm going to be a denier. I'm going to bring back the denier meta because I can deal with Megataunt. Megataunt is no issue. So I love this. Obviously, if you're taking on a Miramotis who has taunt, Megataunt, and you're facing dodge area, that's going to be an issue. But I mean, that's always an issue. But against conventional teams, you can shut them down with Time Stop. Usually monsters aren't immune to Time Stop. They're going to have to be immune to control. Very few monsters are actually... I don't even know if anyone is actually immune to Time Stop. Most of the times you get monsters that are immune to stun, freeze, possession, some combination of them, sometimes including corruption. But this is phenomenal. Moving on, we have Keen Eye. Applies True Vision to one ally, gives one extra turn to itself. So you can increase the accuracy of one of your monsters, and you can give yourself an extra turn, which you can basically reduce the cycle on all of these by one, right? Because that's one turn cooldown. So you could also do this every other turn. So even if you got hit with a minor blind, a blind, you can help by increasing your accuracy. We have Thought Provoker. Activates all cooldowns and applies nanovirus to an enemy, gives one extra turn. I love this right here. This is incredible. This is the reason I'm so excited about this monster. It reminds me of Black Feather. Black Feather is the only monster that has this mechanic, and now SP introduced this monster and made him even more powerful. So you basically turn transfer to the enemy, which means you get to trigger your own anticipation. Think about that, guys. Whatever monster you have on your team, think of them being as fast as Raris, because if they have anticipation, and to be honest, well, if you're a spender, you were able to get Ancient Cloak, so now you can put Ancient Cloak on any monster you want, and they basically have the speed of Raris, because Raris goes, turn transfers to the enemy, and then your attacker goes, right, with Ancient Cloak on. And maybe your attacker has an ET skill, maybe your attacker can just sweep and do a strong AoE against the enemy. Like, it's easy, especially because there are so many Megataunt monsters, so many Status Caster Megataunt monsters. You know how easy it is to turn transfer to the enemy Megataunt monster? And then you basically get a turn with your attacker and you do a strong AoE skill. Like, oh my gosh, this meta, and I don't, like, here's what I would say. I don't know if this monster is going to be meta for PvP for that reasons, but he's definitely one of these monsters that can definitely be used in wars. It's going to be a high used monster. The mechanics are great for offensive purposes, especially. I mean, I love it. Also, the cool thing is you activate cooldowns and apply nanovirus to the enemy. So if you do this on your monster, on the enemy monster, you also prevent them from being able to apply anything, right? You can turn transfer to a Snowgross, and it's not like he can Mega Freeze you or Freeze you, because his cooldowns are going to be active. All they can do is zero cooldown skill if they stay alive. So this is super interesting. Can you imagine if we ever get a Pierce monster, a Pierce Doomsday monster? I mean, we already have one. I could actually showcase that too. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. But if we get like a very powerful, undeniable Pierce Doomsday monster, right? Yeah, we have Gear End. I could literally give a free turn to the enemy Megaton monster, and then my Pierce monster running Ancient Cloak gets a free turn, and then I can pierce through and kill the main threat. Like, those are the kind of mechanics you're going to be able to utilize. You can run all strength on your Pierce monster. Like, my Gwalirn isn't the highest rank right now. He's probably like rank 2, level 126 or something, maybe 123. But those are the kind of combos you're going to be able to utilize. It's insane. It's insane. So I think this mechanic is interesting. It's going to lead for some very cool PvP battles. Bend in the Present deals low light damage, applies time stop to everyone. So this one actually deals damage, so you can trigger some of your Doomsday talents, and you time stop everyone. Keep in mind, if you do the nanovirus skill first, whereas the nanovirus AoE, if you do this to activate cooldowns and nanovirus everyone, and then you follow up with time stop, they're not going to get immune to time stop, which means you can follow up with another time stop. Speaking of which, let's see. Activates all cooldowns on all enemies, deals damage, deals moderate light damage, time stop to one enemy, applies baby reversion and removes negative effects from itself, applies life regen to itself. Oh my goodness, this monster can do a lot. Alright, let's see how he compares to the other monsters currently in the game. So here is an Excel sheet of all the monsters we have. As you can see, categorized by life stat, Raris is not the tankiest of the bunch. It's tied with that of Viziel, Siokata, Khaladin, Gralin, and Jaeger and Darmith Khan, and Mandarka. Nope, sorry. Up to Darmith. So, tied with those monsters in terms of life stats, I would say it doesn't really worry. This monster skill set is so good that staying alive is no problem for this monster. You could always run the baby skill if you want to give yourself life regen, cleanse negative effects. I don't think it would probably be needed though. In terms of power, you might have guessed this monster is not an attacker. One of the weaker power stats in the game, tied with that of Gotharam, Zyron the Great, and Makrimi. No, Makrimi is actually below it. So tied with that of Zyron and Gotharam. I honestly forgot this monster even existed. Alright. And in terms of speed stat, you are pretty fast. Look at that. You have the 11th highest speed stat in the game. It's tied for what, like 10th place, 9th place? You're tied with that of Zyron the Great and Silkara. So 2 other deniers. Honestly though, you are a far, far, far superior denier. Even Brainlien, this is the fastest denier right now. Even though it beats you by a few points, honestly, this is the way to go. Just too phenomenal of a monster. Too phenomenal of a monster. Alright, so let's go ahead and remove that. And let's go back to the skill set. So, we're going to come back to this skill. I feel like making a part 2 where all we do is focus on Thought Provoker. Like, because it's that great. So right now we're not going to do the anticipation mechanic. We're just going to go with the other skills. So the first one we want is to remove positive effects, activate cooldowns and nanovirus. And then we want to be able to team time stop. Time stop. So another removal, time stop. The cool thing about this is the fact that it removes positive effects first. That's good. Alright. Then we have removes low light damage, applies nanovirus to everyone. Let's see. This is a good way to attack just a single monster and do residual nano. True Vision ET could be helpful. So we'll do Keen Eye, I believe. And then let's see what else we have. So activates all cooldowns in nano. Give 1 extra turn to enemy. Time stop to enemy. So that's the other one we want. So we want to be able to chain time stop. That's what I want to showcase. So we have removes CDA nanovirus, time stop, and then ET. Relics, I think we're good. What do you run on this monster? This is going to be his best friend, but not for himself. Actually, I guess you could give yourself 2 free turns with Ancient Cloak if you wear it yourself, huh? That's funny. Let's see what we want to run on this monster. Demon Wings, I wouldn't do demons on this one. Oh, Spear of Destiny is a good one. I would say that's a pretty good one. To remove positive effects from everyone, block res on yourself. Skill Mirror, not really for yourself. Burnt Blood, you could. You have enough AoEs that you can just trigger Burnt Blood against the enemy. Purgatory to stay alive if things go bad. You're probably going to be running all speed, so you're always going to be the fastest on your team. We'll do that for now. 3 speed, obviously. Go first. And obviously, with any 3 speed monsters, you could always team speed. There's no reason for them. It depends who your main monster is. Especially if you don't have this monster rank 5, you probably have someone else going first. That's fine. Maybe you're still doing like chill long trade disable combo. That's fine. But we're going to go 3 speed on this monster. Alright, so we're going to run this team just because I really want to showcase Raris and not some other monsters. They're just going to be there for support and dots essentially. I just want to showcase the denial potential of this monster. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, of course, since this is an exclusive first look video, I will just be exiting out of the battles. So I'm not allowed to win anything because that would be unfair. And we have some Marmotus Pure Pandoff. Alright, so game starts off with evasion. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do... Darn it. I was going to do the spear, but that's fine. So we'll just showcase time stop, cooldowns nano. I guess it depends who I target. Well, I have to target one, right? So let me start off by doing Dead Memories. It hits Marmotus, so he gets hit with the nanovirus. Pure Implosion, alright, gets turned into a baby. That actually helps me out. Rotten. Alright, so I'll do Ignorance is Bliss. Ignorance is Bliss, and boom. So everyone got hit with a smite, so that just helps me. Purgatory helps my monster stay alive. We are gonna go with... Let's see, what should we go with? I could do Keen Eye for fun. True Vision, 1 extra turn to itself. I will just time stop everyone, I think. Time stop. Yeah, we'll just do Bend in the Presence, so they're all immobilized. Pain Distiller. Oops, you weren't supposed to die. Alright, Pango Amulet. I don't know. He has nanovirus, so he didn't get immunity. Will Keen Eye, extra turn. CDA, nanovirus. Alright, and now so look at that. Blocked. Oh, you gotta love it. So then that's when your monster would go and do some dots. And then, yeah, I can just... Honestly, they're so slow that I can literally keep denying over and over and over and over again. Twisted Future. Time stop to everyone. And then again, you just... In this kind of team, you would just let the dots win. Look, time stop again. And you're just chain denying, chain denying, chain denying. Let's recharge. Let's wait for that to disappear. Alright. With this specific team, obviously I brought it so I can trade disable. Dead Memories. Here, check this out. Boom. Forgotten, Corrupt the Dragon, trade disable again. Alright, Twisted Future. Boom, time stop, time stop. It's just, the amount of denial this monster can do is crazy. Now, I want to not take on a Pure Pandoff that has evasion. I want to take on just a regular Status Caster mechanic, which I might not encounter in PvP. I might not encounter that. Oh, Dave, good to see you. Alright, so here we have a Pango. So, like I mentioned, it's PvP might be different because it's a different kind of field, but I think... That's why I'm not so confident, like as good as the monster is, I'm not so confident it'll be a meta PvP monster the way Teddy Bomb is, but I think definitely like a go-to war monster. Let's nanovirus you regardless. You have too much. Got rid of all my positive effects. I could do Forgotten and then Ignorance of Bliss. I could Random Torture. I could give you a lot of tortures. Let's give you a lot of tortures. Boom. Maybe I should have... You know what I should have done? What would have been smarter? I should have trade disabled and then I could have attacked this guy, but it's okay. We are just going to bend in the present. Time stop. Mad Whispers. UA. Ouch. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, I should have done that. Actually, since he had UA, it might have... No, it would have worked out. I should have done that. Alright, Anti-Cat Wall. Ooh, so damaged. Pure Implosion. Keep in mind, even though I'm blinded, I still have the True Vision to help me out. Keen Eye, yeah, nothing... Okay, so here we can do Corrupted Dragon. Alright, now I can go and then deny the other two guys. Soul Drag, Tertullian's Armor. Alright. We are going to activate cooldowns. No, since he has the Lord, I'm going to go Twisted Future. Boom. Alright, time stop. And then we are going to do... we're going to activate cooldowns and nanovirus this time around. Alright, look how they're just recharging. I'm not even going to hit dots, I'm just going to recharge. And I'm going to go time stop to everyone. Meta Body, ouch. They don't look at enemy talents. Dead, Painted Star, oh. Ooh, let me exit out. Alright, do you see the potential of this monster? Even if it's a 1v1, you can keep denying, keep damaging, you can nanovirus, you can time stop, you can remove positive effects, cooldown activate, nanovirus, time stop, chain time stop, extra turn, increase your accuracy. It's insane. It is insane. Alright, this is going to be a fun one. Alright, so here we finally have just that Status Caster Fusarius. So activate cooldowns and nano or Twisted Future. I think Twisted Future makes the most sense. So remove positive effects. Positive effects are gone, and then you time stop everyone. That is incredible. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm running Smite, right? Just want to make sure. We're gonna Ignorance is Bliss, remove all their positive effects, trade disable, and now the non-stop denial starts. We won't do Bend. We'll do Dead Memories first to activate cooldowns and nanovirus everyone. All right. Here is some nightmares. Again, you just need teammates that can do dots. And then here is they're hit with CD8, but let's time stop them. Oh, time stop thing blocked. Then we would hit a bunch of dots, obviously. And then extra turn. Oh, no more anticipation for you. And then time stop to all enemies again. Dead Memories if I want to, but time stop to everyone. And yeah, you basically just keep doing that until they get their trade back, and then they can they're immune to dots and everything. But yeah, just time stop again. Time stop again. It's crazy. Alright, I think I'm gonna exit out. No, okay, you're still good. And then even I can still I can let you be and just Dead Memories you. Will recharge. Fruit Taster will die. And then again, if it comes down to it, you have 0 cooldown skills you can even potentially utilize. But here is a time stop. Again, doesn't deal damage, so you don't got to worry about specific relics and stuff like that triggering. So in terms of what the skill set is of the monster being able to remove positive effects and then deny, it's crazy, like you just saw right here. Okay, but now for the fun part and what I really wanted to showcase. Look at my Jaeger year end. He is super slow. He's level 123. His speed set is 9,695. He's obviously not going to be getting turns in, but that's okay because I equipped him with Ancient Cloak. At the start of the battle, gives anticipation to the wearer, and this monster has TNT Party, which applies Pierce. Alright, so he can definitely pack a punch. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using our skill, Thought Provoker. This is, again, the main skill I want to showcase. We'll get rid of Bend. And, again, there's going to be lots of follow-up videos with this. So fights, and it works so good with the Pierce monster because it doesn't matter if the enemy has evasion, right? If it's a pure panel off, none of that. You're good to go. Just remember to not do the Shock Beast, because if you do the Shock Beast, well obviously the turn transfer won't go through. So you can't be running the Shock Beast against the enemy. And typically this is going to be the case where it's going to be a Megaton monster, right? A Miramotus or something. And this is a good example of dodge area. So doing Dead Memories, it wouldn't help because they have dodge area. But what we can do, let me slow this down. Thought Provoker. Alright, absorbs it. Go for it. Alright, you get a turn. My anticipation kicks in. And then TNT Party. Eliminate the main threat. That's crazy, right? It's so darn good. TNT Party. And then, yeah, obviously, again, level 123. So not the highest level. But that's the kind of crazy combos you're going to be able to pull off. I could do Lord Inheritor. I can do double anticipation, right? I could bring Lucky Clint. Any anticipation monster you have that has is a permanent trait, or if you just Ancient Cloak it, you're good to go. You're good to go. And then maybe you run the Keen Eye to be able to cycle into it faster so you can get another benefit of it. Here, let's just do Dead Memories. Alright, I might... Okay, Anticipation kicked in, so I get to attack. Let's just do an AoE. Dark Shocks. Shield, Morg's Armor, and what's in the box? We'll do that. Well, now my Ancient Cloak disappeared, so it obviously works better on a perma Anticipation monster. And there are plenty of them. Let me tell you that. Pain Distiller. Let's do this. TNT Party. We'll just attack you. So yeah, that's what I want to showcase. That's what I'm most excited about. Again, whether or not this monster is going to be meta for PvP sakes, I don't really even care. I think the mechanic is just fun in itself, and you can definitely set up some fun things the way I did. And again, he's not that strong. There's obviously better monsters, like Lord Inheritor is a better monster to it. But when an undisputable Pierce monster comes out, or maybe those of you that have a rank 5, whoops, I can do Barbatos, right? I can buff him up like crazy. When a Pierce monster, if it's a perma Pierce monster, that's going to be scary. But when an undeniable monster gets released, that's going to be it. And I think the best play... Let me see, I don't think it deals damage. No, it doesn't deal damage. Okay, never mind. I was going to recommend Spirit of Influence. But, watch. You could do Lord Nabotis, right? You could do Lord Inheritor. Where are you? Lord Inheritor. And they could, funny enough, they can run maybe double team speed, just to make sure you are faster than the opponents. So let's switch both of these to team speed, so I get both of these strong monsters being able to attack. And the cool thing is, especially if you partner up with this era and utilize their talents, oh my gosh, right? Like you could run, because you could go in order to where like Nabotis runs Dispelling Fist, right? Or Smite if you want to trade disable. Like you can do some interesting mechanics like, here, let's just try it out. If I Smite with him and I go, we're not going to worry about the rest actually. Let's say I Smite with him and with this monster, he doesn't have Anticipation actually. I would need to do Ancient Cloak on him. I'm just trying to think of like different scenarios on the spot. Like there's so many though. So the fastest monster would go first when both Anticipations trigger. So Lord Inheritor goes first. Honestly, I'd just go for an OTK with him. And then he would go next. What would I want to do with him? That's the question, right? Oh my gosh, I can set up. Oh, there's so many possibilities. What if I have a turn transfer monster that turn transfers back into Raris, and then he does a removal and denial? Like, there's so many possibilities, guys, that you can do with Raris, so that's why I'm super, super excited about the monster. I want to hear your guys' comments. Let me know, what do you guys suggest? I'll try out different things for the whole week until the monster comes out. I'll make different content from your guys' suggestions, and we can have some fun with it. So obviously the enemy went first, got rid of my Ancient Cloak. That's unfortunate for me, but Thought Provoker and Anticipation kicks in, and then I'm able to go and attack. It's crazy. It's insane. We'd do the Lord, and then we'd attack again. Maybe I just run UA instead of Smite, right? Like, there's so much. I could run Dispelling Fist to remove positive effects. Like, there's so much different stuff I can do. So much different stuff I can do. I'm just excited thinking about, like, all the different possibilities. Oh my gosh. And again, whatever SP releases, it's just gonna work out better. Like, I can literally run this monster with Teddy Bomb. I can run this monster with Teddy Bomb with Cloak, and that'd probably be just as powerful, if not even more powerful, because Teddy Bomb can then remove positive effects, because Teddy Bomb has an ET skill. Where's my Teddy? Teddy, boom. Right? Let's make Teddy Bomb an attacker. Let's go Strength, and we're obviously, shoot, let's see. Sure, Team Strength. Sure, right? And then, boom, Ancient Cloak, where are you? Ancient Cloak, boom. Alright, so now even if the enemy monster turn transfer has evasion or something, I can cleanse that away. And then, here, we're going to UA him. Let's actually build him. Let's build him with UA, Unrelenting Assault, boom. I can do Pain Distiller to get rid of dots. Like, there's so many possibilities. So you can purposely get rid of whatever beast is that's targeting you. Oh my gosh, the options are crazy. I think the Pierce one is going to be the most scary, though, just depending what gets released. I hope Teddy Bomb goes before my Lord Nabotis. We'll see right now. Fight. Ah, darn, Anticipation. Well, that's not a problem, actually. So, Thought Provoker. Actually, yeah. Thought Provoker. Anticipation. That's just great. And then can gain hits. Remove positive effects. Extra turn. In this case, obviously, she'll get a turn in, but then I'm able to go. Supreme Fun. Boom. Mega stun everyone. Go from there. And then the Lord. Fly high. It'd be corruption. Let's do the Lord, the Lord, the Lord. It's just, I'm just blown away by how cool the mechanic is. I love this mechanic. Again, we haven't seen it since Black Feather. So I absolutely love the mechanic. Alright guys, again, we're going to be a follow-up video where we just try it out with different monsters. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Definitely doing a part 2. You do not want to miss out on this monster. Make sure to check out my guides. They are in the description, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys very much, and remember to subscribe.